Hi guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we'll be diving into an interesting question in a relationship, which is love enough to sustain a relationship? And with me here is my friend
Amaka with the H.
So Amaka, you're welcome to my YouTube channel, and
Thank you.
I would love to ask you some questions about relationships and marriages. We've seen situations whereby couples divorce after marriage not because they don't love each other, but because they feel like the love they have for each other is not enough to sustain the marriage. So what do you understand by that sentence, love is not enough to sustain a relationship?
Well, love is not enough. I stand for it. Love is not enough. You have to first ask yourself, what is love? What does this person do that made you to love him? And I believe people change with time, so you have to keep doing those things that they fell in love with for you to sustain it. And that's where people mistake it with emotions. You can't say you love somebody based on how you feel. That emotion is temporal. You can enter marriage because somebody is showing you the world, somebody is giving you blues, somebody is making your stomach, giving you butterflies, but can you sustain it? And you should, when you say you love someone, you should be able to talk to that person, know what they really want. These things that they really want are things that in their priority. So if you tend to change, the person also tends to stop loving you. Love is not enough. We all have our definition of love. It could be when you give me money. It could be when you care for me. You know, your manner of approach towards me. It could be when you're tender, like you give me tender love and care, loyalty. We all have different meaning of love. So you need to find someone that speak that meaning and speak it to you often. Like, has to give it to you back to back, because we human beings, we change a lot.
Okay. In essence, I feel like when you're getting into a relationship, I feel like you should check other things, other qualities, maybe tolerance, because some people be like, you love somebody, but it is not enough. Have you learned the person's character?
Yeah.
How much do you know the person?
How are you
willing to go for the person?
Yeah.
How far will you go for this person, knowing that it's not going to be all rosy every day? One day the love is actually going to depreciate. It's not going to be like it used to be every time. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's not always going to be like that. But how far can you go when it gets rocky? You understand?
And then it boils down to learning someone, studying someone. You don't love someone with just like your emotions are everywhere and you want to run, like you want to be so fast about it. With time, it's going to die off. So you study someone. Like there's how you study someone and you be like, he's upset, but he's going to come around. Like you're certain this is his behavior. Do you get?
Exactly.
And as far as there are exceptions to these things. Sometimes someone will just love you, tolerate you, but you just fell out of love. It happens. It happens. There are exceptions to these things, but majority of it still boils down to people not loving rightly. People following temporal things in the name of love.
Yes, exactly. Like you are loving somebody, but you know that you're not compatible with this person, right?
Yeah.
You're not compatible with this person, and you are seeing some qualities you know you cannot deal with. But you are going into it because you feel like, you love the person, and the love, he's going to change or she's going to.
They never change.
Nobody changes. I feel like you just have to learn to tolerate. You either learn to tolerate or you just move on from that person.
If you go into that marriage or relationship to tolerate somebody, you find out that at some point your tolerance level will be so low.
Very low.
We don't have it up to here, and we women, we wear emotions on our sleeve. When somebody is not doing something rightly, like do things for you, you're seeing that these qualities this person have is more than that thing that you used to enter that relationship with. Somebody can be providing for you, but he has a bad side, a really bad side that you cannot cope with.
Exactly.
So what does that tell you? You're not compatible with that person. You're not. There are so many people that will love you. You should go outside and look for that person, another person, not that particular guy that you feel is the air you breathe. No, honey.
So priority is what matters in all of this. What do you prioritize in a relationship? Is it love? Do you prefer the love to the financial needs, or do you prefer the love to the bad are you choosing the love over the bad character, the bad side of that person? Which means that, okay, whatever comes out in the relationship, you will deal with it. You will deal with it. I feel like when you are in a relationship, learn the person you are dating. Learn the person you are dating.
Study them.
Study them. Study them. It's not all about, oh, I love him, I love her. I think
it's a big flex when you're like, people like, your man did this, and you're like, my man can never. It's a big flex because you know that this my man can never. But not this relationship that you say my man can never, and tomorrow you will go ahead, ever. So my point exactly is you have to study, even though people change, and you can never really be too sure. But you should try to study people. There are some red flags that you see, even if it is not that red, a little bit red, and you cannot take it. We have something that breaks us. So you just look out for that same thing that you know that you cannot take. And then if you see it, you go. Despite what the person is doing for you. Despite it. Despite how you feel. Because this love thing is like, most times it's emotions, feelings like, butterflies, and then you're like, I love this person, honey, you do not love that person. It's just how you feel at that moment. More if you are a Claire, will you still love that person?
Exactly. So in all of this, I think the best thing to consider when you are in a relationship is character. When you're in a relationship, you consider the person's character. Can you deal with this person after? Will you be able to tolerate this person in the next 5 years? It's not just in the next 20 years. Will you be able to live with this person forever? Can you deal with this person's values, the person's mentality? It's mentality. Because the way you reason, your values may be different from another person's value.
Of course.
You understand? These are things you should consider. So that's it. Do you have any other thing to tell them?
I feel like as a woman, as a person, as a man, you should have scale of preference. A human being cannot really possess everything you want. Of course, we are not robots. But you can have scale of preference about what you know that your man should have. What you know that if he has these things, I can cope with the other one. You should also have list of things you cannot deal with. Don't compromise it for anything. Because if you go ahead and move into that relationship, marriage, that same thing that you like, it doesn't matter, will be that thing that will, kill your relationship. So that's all.
Yes, so thank you for listening, and mind you, this is just our opinion. Don't come and be like, oh, why are they saying it like this? Love is very, very important. Going into a relationship or marriage is our love. We are not saying that love is not important, but is it enough to keep it? That's what we are asking. Is it enough to sustain a relationship? That's what we are asking. So you are free to drop your own opinion, your own idea in the comment section, and we can discuss it. So thank you for listening, and we hope that everything we discussed, you found it insightful and useful. So bye. Thank you, and do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.